Kakushi. NASCAR.
What is up, you guys? It's your boy Tito from Nation Gaming. I'm just here today to make sure that I give you guys a big thank you and that I appreciate all the love and all the great vibes from that first video. And I just want you guys to keep it up, show your support, and please hit that like and that subscribe button. I got a lot of content coming on about Warzone. I got some content coming on of Rocket League. I'm gonna keep up with the Apex content because that's my game. So, keep it up, follow me, make sure you subscribe, share this video with people, and I'll see you guys. Let's go to the video now. Hello? Is this thing on? Yeah. All right, well, let's go. So just to show you guys that I'm just a normal regular person, just like everybody else. I'm not a sweat at this game. I'm just I've managed to make it to diamond a couple of times, rocking that Black Lives Matter badge, just so you guys know. You can click off the video if you don't like it. Anyways, I got this KDR. It's just alright. It's not crazy. 114 for live, 1.5 right now. The season just started, so it's kind of like, chilling. But I'm not crazy. I'm just a regular person, a casual gamer that got time between taking care of his kids, working full time, just come back home from work and play, get some time to play at work too. Just a normal person. But I used to really suck at this game, terrible. There you go. This is kind of like my first squat wipe right there. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I was so bad at this game. Oh my god, look at that bot movement. That's insanity right there. Jesus Christ. Oh Lord. Good times, good time. So back to the reality, back to the good money right here. So we're about to go in the firing range, just so I can tell you guys how I have my settings set up and you guys can copy it, because the settings are really one of the most important part of your setup. You can improve so much just for changing your sensitivity, how do you look at things, your field of view, everything. So let's just start, go down, get down there, and then as a matter of fact, let's just stay right here. So the first thing I want to show you guys is your field of view. That's one of the most important things about the game, field of view. Right now, you gotta go all the way down to video. Right now, I have mine at 110, but that is actually not great either. If you're playing on a big TV, or you're not necessarily playing on a gaming monitor. So I would say my recommended setting for this is 102 or 104. But 102 is the best setting you can have it at. But that's one of the primal, most important part of your settings, your field of view. Because if you got it cranked down all the way down to 70, which is what you get the game on, check this out. Look how much less you can see. You can really turn to see around you how zoomed in it is. People can creep up from the corners around you, almost from behind you, stand still right next to you, and you won't be able to see them. It's insane how people can play like this. Now look at the difference. Look, 102 right there. Look at that. Look at how much more you can see without looking to the sides. Look at that. That's perfect. So anyways, now that we fixed the field of view, let's make sure that we are good to go on anything else. Let's get down there. All right, I'm feeling low, feeling good. Anyways, back to settings. All right, so interact pro style. So whenever you're gonna pick up a gun or anything, it's gonna tell you everything about the gun, everything you need to know, the attachments, everything that goes with that. If you are new to the game, or you don't know much about the game, or you play the game just for fun, you really don't need to change that. You can just leave it as default. If you want it compact, all it's gonna do is just make it disappear. It won't tell you anything. It won't tell you nothing. You will just get the option to pick it up, pretty much. So that's all that does. So I like to leave it at default just in case I need something else. Now button hints, I like mine off because all it's gonna do is tell you what you have to do in the game like what buttons you got to use to do anything in the game. I've been playing the game enough to know what buttons you need to be using. But if you are new to the game or you haven't played the game as much, maybe you want to leave it on. I mean, I'm gonna put it on just right now, just so you guys can see. Look, this all this tells you is you press triangle, you can pick it up, but not put it on the gun. Just have it on your back. But if you pick square, you can just put it straight on the gun and attach it. You know. So there you go. That's all it's gonna do. It's gonna tell you how to pick up, what to use, how to use it. Like it's gonna give you the reload square, and then when you're gonna swap grenades, if you have more than one grenade. See what I'm talking about? It's just crazy. But that's a little too much for my HUD. I don't like that. I like my screen as clear as it can be, so I can see the stuff, because people like to hide in the little corners and do stuff. You feel me? Anyways, so next, crosshair damage feedback. There is 3 different ones. They got off, which doesn't tell you anything, which is pretty much you're just gonna be shooting people and you're just gonna do the damage. You got the X. X is gonna give you the little X around the person. You see that? The little X. You see that? Yeah, it's gonna give you that. And then the X with shield icon. So when you break the shields, hold on, let me finish this guy. Let me finish this guy real quick. So all it's gonna do is when you break the shields, you're gonna get that little icon thing. Maybe let me try with another gun. It's too strong. Too strong. What the hell? It's too strong. Let's try this again. There you go. It's just gonna give you a little shield icon when you're shooting them that you broke their shields. That's all it's gonna do. So now I like mine on X because, hold on, let me grab another gun real quick. Because when it's on X, and you know you're shooting at somebody with an automatic weapon, or you know for a little bit far away, like it kind of gives you like an idea or like where to shoot to. Like it just gives you a really good guideline of where to shoot to. Like you can be a little bit far away, you're not that close to him, so you can barely see him, you know, and you like shooting and you got like a little bit like an aim box, you know, like not aim but aim box that you can like, you know, keep your aim around, and you got him. That's what I like it on there, and that's what I keep it on there. So the damage numbers, the difference is you don't get any damage numbers, so you won't know how much damage you're doing to the guy. And when you play Apex and you know you start getting better, you're gonna start getting teammates that like to start calling numbers. So they're gonna be like, oh, you know, 19 on the lifeline, or 30 on the Pathfinder, or 50 on the 114 on the Gibby. I don't know, whatever they want to say, but you need to be able to call numbers so you give your teammates a clue or how low your opponents are. So the other one is floating. That all it's gonna do is give you like how much damage you're doing per bullet, and you have to do the adding, you know. All you're gonna do right there is be like, oh, I fried him. I fried him. Yeah, I fried him. I did a whole bunch of damage. Can you do math that quick, man? If you can't, you're a genius, and I respect that. So, anyways, that's what floating is, and then both is gonna give you the stack and the floating all together. And to me, that's like a big clusterfuck. So I don't really like that much stuff on my HUD. So you know what? I just turn it all the way up to stacking, so I know how much damage I did. I only get one number. I don't get a lot of stuff in front of my HUD. Oh, look at you. NASCAR. How you doing, mate?
A masterpiece. I mean, is there anything I'm not good at?
Next one. What's the next one? Ping capacity faded. You want it on faded because sometimes your teammates like really like spam ping, and you try to finish and like clutch up the fight, and like there's literally not gonna be a way for you to see it because you're gonna have so many like pings, like so many of this on your screen from your teammate. So that's what I keep ping capacity faded. That way it doesn't get on my way to aiming at people. Anyways, the next one is obituaries. Yeah, I like my obituary song because I would like to know who is on my lobby, and I need to look at the who's dying and who's the kill leader and who's popping off. I like that. Minimap rotation. All this does is, I'm gonna turn it on just so you guys can see. Oh, never mind. I cannot do it on here. I gotta be in game. Anyways, all it does is like when you're walking around in the map, it makes your map turn with you. And if you can like orient yourself while like running around with a map like that, man, hands down to you, man, because that's like that's crazy. I like my map static so I know where I'm at and I can like guide myself like that. Weapon out of cycle, I'm empty. That's a preference one because I don't like it for some reason. It's really frustrating when you run out of like ammo one weapon and like automatically goes to the other weapon and you get like a little, you know, something. I mean, you get nervous, man. You know the pro. So sometimes you just makes you freak out a little bit because you're constantly trying to switch and switch back because you're used to switching when like your weapon goes empty. So I like it off. Auto sprint. Some people, this is a controversial one. Some people like it on, some people like it off. I like it on because, you know, I'm lazy. I don't like to like, you know, be pushing down on the running button, like to like constantly be running. I don't like to like push my stuff down. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's just, I don't like it. I like to like just have it on auto run. But why some people like it off is because it makes your firing with the EVA a little less glitchy. When you have it on auto run, auto sprint, like your EVA shots are a little glitchy. See what I'm talking about? See, they're a little glitchy. But when you have it on off, auto sprint off. Check these out. Shoots faster for some reason. They're less glitchy, absolutely less glitchy. Shoots a lot faster. So some people came up with that. I don't know how they realized that or what they were messing with, but that's the only reason why people will have that on or off. I'm lazy. So since I have it on automatic run, I don't have to like double tap to sprint. Absolutely not. Income damage feedback, I have it on 3D. That's just a personal preference. Whichever you like it better, that's on you. I really don't really have a good advice on that. You can have it on whichever. I don't like a lot of stuff on my screen, so I keep it on 3D. Taking damage when close dex bugs menu. That bug makes it menu. So
NASCAR.
With this one, if you're trying to shield swap and you start getting shot while you're standing on the box, please keep this off. It will save your life because you will be able to shield swap. If you get shot and kicks you out of the box, you will have to log back in the box in order to get the shield, and you can die so quick by just keeping this button off instead of on, or on instead of off. So keep it off so you can shield swap. Even though you're getting shot at, you can shield swap, and that will save your life. I'm telling you, keep it off. This is a big one right here. Hop up, pop up. This will tell you what the hop up does whenever you pick up the weapon. Let's say they took the EVA A hop up of the game. Let me just pick the flatline again. Okay, so whenever you pick the hop up, it will tell you have it on, of course. Let me turn it on. Whenever you pick the hop up and you put it on the gun, let me drop it. It will tell you. You see that little HUD right there? It'll tell you what it does. It just makes the gun shoot better. So that's basically what the hop up pop up is. I like to keep it off. I know what all the hop ups does. It's up to you guys. That's a personal one. A streamer mode. I'm not a streamer. I mean, I'm a streamer. I stream, but I don't care. I don't care. Like, I want people to know who is fighting. I know people to know who I am. So I want to get out there. So yeah, I keep a streamer mode off. Anonymous mode disable. I want people to know who I am. Users sharing enable. I want to share my stuff. Performance display. That's this little box on the top that say frames per second latency. That right there, that's the performance. I just want to know when Apex, when Respawn and EA, they're like messing with me, and it's not me being just sucking at the game, So I like it on. Club invites enable. I don't have a club, and I don't plan on having a club for a while. I'm just seeing where is that going. Maybe if there is a tournament down the road with clubs are included, maybe I'll make a move. Anyways, colorblind. This is one that is totally what you prefer. I keep mine on Tritanopia, but I keep it on that because that's what feels good. I like the little dot on my aiming down sights on my holos to be yellow, because you can see better than if you have it on the red. You cannot see through it. If you have it on normal, or if you have it off, it's red, you see. And then I feel like I can really see through it, even though it's like really small. With the yellow one, I feel like I switched it, and it just felt better. It just felt like, see, I can kind of see through it, and I like it. I really like it. You see, it's perfect. Oh God, that's dope. Anyways, we don't talk about those. Subtitles, I keep them off. Subtitle size off. Enable chat, accessible chat features. You don't need to touch none of this if you're not like disabled to like hearing or nothing like that. Which if you are, by all means, make sure that you mess with those to the point that where you are comfortable and you know what is going on in the game, because that is huge. Now we go here to controller. My button layout, I just have my little customized. I have my my crouch to hold on the R on the R, like the R3, and my melee is gonna be circle instead. So that's the only thing that I change. Everything else is the same as the normal. My stick layout, I have it on default. You don't want to mess with that, man. So I mean, depends. I mean, honestly, it just depends on how you play it. Mine is on default. Interact reload button, I tap to use because I like tapping. I don't like holding buttons. That's kind of like, it's all that feels a lot like PUBG, where you have to hold your button for a lot of things. Crouch button, I have it on hold because I like to do the crackhead teabagging. You see that? That's the crackhead teabagging, and that helps you out a lot when that helps you out a lot when you're in the middle of the fight and you just crouch pan the fucking person. Look at that. Hip fire, crouch pan, baby. That's gonna save your life in all these battles. Look at that. Look at that. Keep moving. Always keep moving. So yeah, I like crouch spamming, and it's the crackhead crouch spam. If you had it set up to toggle, you have to like really try. Like that's me like going as far as I can. See, that's me crouch spamming right there. Look at the difference. That's as fast as I can hear. I don't think you guys can hear that. You hear that? Now look at the difference. Hold it. That's crouch spamming right there. You see that? Awesome. It's crouch spam. I like crouch spamming, so I have it set up to hold instead of tap. The dead zones you want to have known. Your shots are gonna come out so much faster than your enemy if you have it at none and they have it at, I don't know, default. No, you want it at none. You don't want any dead zone on your buttons. You want, as soon as you push that button, you want them shots coming out. My cursor speed, I keep it at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 or 7 if you like a little bit of a crackhead. But I like mine at 5. 5 is perfect for me because I'm not like crazy with the quick loot. I'm just alright. Sensitivities. A lot of people, a lot of videos that you're gonna see on these later seasons of Apex Legends, they all have ALC settings. I do not like to mess with my ALC settings because they have to be constantly tuned up. You gotta constantly be on top of that. So I just keep mine on 5 and 4. But even if you're not at 5 and 4 and you are on a lower sensitivity because you're still getting used to how fast it moves in the game, you can make your way up to it on the game. Just start early like whenever before you go into the game, you go and you do your little training. That's another video, by the way. I'm gonna make a video on what to do, how to warm up before the game, and you turn the sensitivity 1 up from whatever you have it, and train with that sensitivity for that day. And then after that, you're gonna come back and you're gonna see how different the game is gonna feel, and you need to like move your sensitivity a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. I know people that have the sensitivity cracked out all the way up, and everything, the ADS cracked out almost all the way up. But yeah, you don't need to be like that. 5 and 4 for me is the perfect, is the happy middle, is the way where you're not so crazy, because the game is really like you move around a lot. But 5 and 4, perfect, recommend. Then you can adjust your per optic settings. You want to have your lower optics like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. Actually 1 to 3. I don't know why I have that. Only a 4. So 1 to 3, you have it at the same that you have it on the 1, so you can track the enemies the same. See, like you can like track the enemies at the same speed. So let's say pick up the 2 time, and you can like track the enemies with the same speed. You see that? It's like that it's not like getting away from you, and nobody's gonna move any faster than that. People just staying around that area. You pick up a 3 time, and the same thing. You can like track him kind of like the same speed. It's a little bit tougher, but you still can track it. Then track it, man. You pick up a 4 time, and when you're a little bit of a distance, that right there is enough for you to track somebody running down. Trust me, you don't need to have it cracked up all the way up. It's fine at 4, which is your ADS settings. Anything else is just gonna make it a little difficult. So everything else, like your 6 time, which I really highly doubt you're gonna pick up one of those in the game, I have it at very high. And then 8 time and the 10 time, I have it at super high, because this is far away. You want to be able to track people that are moving pretty fast. They're sliding down. The response curve, this is a controversial one. A lot of people play on linear. I do not opposed to playing on linear, but if you play on linear, you're gonna have the look depth zone on small, because you're gonna have a small drift on the controller. All right, let me show you. If you have it on none, look at that. You see that drift? Okay, so let's say you have it on small, bam, you don't move. It's still in place. See that, how amazing it is? So if you're gonna have your response curve on linear, like you've seen on all the YouTube videos, you need to have the look depth zone on small. But I would recommend for you to have it on classic and none. That's if you didn't mess around with the settings. All right, just classic and none. That's the way to go, boys. I'm telling you. Movement depth zone small. You want everything small. Inverted look, please don't do that. You're gonna have a rough time dealing with a lot of things. Vibration off. Vibration can throw off your aim. Your aim will be so messed up just because you have your, let's say you get hit by a grenade. Let me put a body shield on. Body shield. Let me switch that. Right here. There we go. So once you got the vibration on, just throw a grenade and try to aim downside. I like, see, it throws up your aim. I mean, probably won't throw on mine, but it's just everything is like running around, shooting people, everything like shooting, everything just feels a little like shaky on your hands. You don't want none of that. You want to aim to stay like, you know, as steady as it can be. So I just keep it off. That's the way I like it. I don't mess with LC controls because no, that's too much. It's for fun. It's not that serious. Anyways, brightness, just keep it on the middle. Don't mess with that. Field of view, we talked about that. Definitely 1 or 2, the best setting. A screen view shake. When you run, you don't want your screen shaking, so just keep it at minimal. Keep it at minimal. Just press. Make sure you press Y. Just keep it at minimal. And the audio, honestly, it's a preference thing. I like all my audio. I don't have a problem, man. I don't like the voice chat. I don't convert my voice chat to test. That's about it. And that's a wrap, you guys. I just want to clarify before the video is over. This video is for noobs and people that are not great at this game. If you are a sweat and you're a dude that, you know, you are master, bread, stuff like that, and your KDR is 3, 4, whatever, you got all the badges in the game, this is not for you, man. You can click off and go see advanced tips from another YouTuber, man. I'm here just to help the people that are new to the game, the people that don't have enough time to get great like you are. That being said, like, subscribe, leave me a comment below and let me know if it helped you or not. And make sure that you share this with somebody that you know is in the same situation as you are. Just remember, gaming is your hobby, not your future. Don't rage quit. It's not that serious. Deuces.